हा आता तुम्ही एंड करा डायरेक्ट हा.
Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to discuss Prelim 2 Geography paper for 10th English medium. I already upload on your screen a question paper along with its answer also. Question number 1, complete the following sentence by choosing the appropriate alternatives from this. First one, Brazil is mainly covered by highlands. Concentrated settlements are found in Narmada Valley, cultivable land. The economy of Brazil is mainly depend on the activities tertiary. It is mainly depend on tertiary activities. The rain shadow region is found in the northeast part of India. Northeast part of Brazil, Brazilian highlands. Please make the corrections for question here. Then question number 2, answer the following questions in one sentence each. Any 4. Now here for question number 1, you have to write the each question along with complete sentence. Complete sentence along with answer is expected. Then you get the complete 1 mark and underline the answer. Don't you write only option for fill in the blanks. Second one, answer the following questions in one sentence each. First one, which gulf are near the coastal areas of Gujarat? Actually, Gulf of Kutch and Gulf of Khambat. Two Gulf areas mainly located. Two Gulf areas. I repeat, two Gulf areas. One is the Gulf of Kutch and second is the Gulf of Khambat. Okay, if the student wrote any one of these two, get the 1 mark. Second question, which type of rain is found in the Himalayan region? The Himalayan region mainly act as an obstruction for the southwest monsoon winds. So the orographic rainfall become possible in India or get activated everywhere in the country also. So the Himalayan ranges get the rainfall orographic type. That is the answer. Orographic rainfall, then you give the 1 mark for it. Third one, by which name are the rainforests in Brazil known as? The rainforest in Brazil known as the lungs of the world. It is known as the lungs of world. As the Amazon River basin has the evergreen forest, rainforest, they just release the oxygen on the oxygen on a large amount and absorb the carbon dioxide on a large scale. Because of that, we consider them as the lungs of the world. Lungs of the world is the correct answer. Fourth one, which state in India is the most urbanized? Goa. The state Goa is highly urbanized in India. I repeat, the state Goa is highly urbanized in India. Fifth one, and the urbanization out of the total population of the Goa, around 62% population is in urban areas. Because of that, Goa is considered to be the highly urbanized in India. Next one, which currency is mainly used for international trade? US dollar. US dollar. Actually, every country has the different currencies and they used for their own country. But for any transaction, trade transactions at the international level, okay, we can use only US dollar. I repeat, we can only use US dollar. US dollar is the correct answer. Then question number 3, state whether the sentences are right or wrong and correct the wrong ones. First one, Brazil's time zone is ahead of India's time. I repeat, Brazil's time zone is ahead of India's time. Answer wrong. So the correction is Brazil time zone is behind of India's time. Okay, India's time is ahead of Brazil's time. And the reason is that as the India lies to the east of GMT or the Brazil lies to the west of GMT. Clear? That is the reason. But the correction is Brazil's time zone is behind of India's time zone. Second one, The climate in the equatorial dense forest region in Brazil is unhealthy. Answer is right. It is not very healthy because of the high humidity and hot conditions and luxurious growth of variety of creepers, variety of trees in this area. This region experience rainfall every day at the noon time. So because of that, it creates the unhealthy climatic conditions for the human being. So the sentence is right. India and Brazil have the same seasons at the same time. It's a wrong. India and Brazil have the different seasons at the different time. Sundarban is the largest delta region in the world. This is the right. This is right answer. Sundarban is considered to be the world's largest deltaic section, and this delta region mainly formed due to the river Ganga and Brahmaputra. So it is considered to be the world's largest delta region. Fifth one, Tropic of Capricorn passes through the middle of India. This is the wrong statement. Actually, Tropic of Capricorn passes through the Brazil and it lies to the south of it. So this sentence is wrong. So correction is Tropic of Cancer. I repeat, Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle part of India is the correct statement. It means we just get the two correct statement. If we start from Tropic of Capricorn, the Tropic of Capricorn passes through the southern part of Brazil is also the correct correction for the statement. Okay. Then question number 4A, it is based on map. Brasilia, it is a capital city. We will discuss the same. I will share for you all the map that's solved by me on your group. Now we discuss the next question. Question number 4B. Observe the given map and answer the following questions. The given map gives us idea about the annual average rainfall and its temperature. First, in which region gets more than 4,000 millimeter of rainfall? So the southern part of western coastal region and the northeastern region get more than 4,000 millimeter of rainfall. It means the southern part of the coastal region, western coastal region and the northeastern region. Okay, these two areas in India receives more than 4,000 millimeter of rainfall. In which direction is the temperature increasing in India? The temperature is increasing in India to the south. To the south. Temperature increasing to the south. Which winds are responsible for the rainfall in India? Southwest monsoon winds are responsible for the rainfall in India. In which part of peninsular India are semi-arid climatic conditions found? In India, okay, especially the semi-arid conditions are found in the east of Western Ghat or the eastern side of the Western Ghat of the peninsular plateau has the semi-arid conditions, and this semi-arid condition mainly arise because of the rain shadow region. It's a rain shadow region or a leeward side. Leeward side. Because of that, it receives comparatively a less rainfall compared with the coastal region. Clear? So because of that, it is growing as a semi-arid conditions over there. Then question number 5. Identify the regions with the maximum and minimum temperature. See, first we discuss maximum temperature in India. Thar Desert in Rajasthan and peninsular region in south part of southern part of the peninsular region mainly having the maximum temperature, and in India the Himalayan ranges to the north region are the regions of minimum temperature. Okay, I repeat, Thar Desert in Rajasthan and the southern part of the peninsular region has the maximum range of temperature, and minimum range of temperature found in the northern part of the Himalayan mountain ranges. Then geographical regions give reasons. See, there are fewer natural ports on the eastern coast of India. Here we discuss the fewer natural port on eastern coast of India. Actually, India has the two sides coastal area. One lies to its west and another lies to its east. But compared to the west, there is no natural port found along the eastern coast of region. And now here we specify the reasons for that. The first reason is that if we consider the eastern coastal part of the India, it is mainly formed due to the depositional work of east flowing rivers and the rivers that meeting to the Bay of Bengal. Second, most of the western coast of India is a coast of submergence. On the other hand, eastern coast of India is a coast of emergence. As it is effect, the sea along the western coast remain very deep or intended, but the sea along the eastern coast not remain very deep or intent also. It should be shallow. Besides that, and this should be shallow because of the depositional work. Besides that, west flowing rivers meeting the Arabian Sea and form the estuaries, beaches at their mouth. Okay, but at many places on the other side, the east flowing rivers meeting to the Bay of Bengal and they form the deltas at its mouth along the eastern coast. And due to this, we don't get any uh, natural ports along the eastern coast. Besides that, the eastern coast is less rocky in nature, but western coast compared to the east, highly rocky in nature. Because of that, natural ports observed are found along the western, but it is not found along the eastern coast. That is the reason. Second one, India's population density is very high. Okay. Yes, India nowadays ranks second in the world because of its population after China. When we consider India, India occupies near 2.41% of the world's total land. Means out of the total geographical area, India only occupies 2.41%. And out of the total populations of the world, okay, it include around 17.5% world's total population. Thus, the India has comparatively less percent of the world's total land and more percent of world's total population. So, because of that, its density is around 382 person per square kilometer. And because of that, the India's density of population is quite high. I repeat, India's density of population is very high because of the following reasons. One, as India occupy only 2.41% of the total land, please make the corrections here. It has mainly include around 17.5% world's total population. It means India comparatively has the less percent of the world's total land and more percent of the world's total population. And therefore, India's density of population is very high. And India's total density of population is around 382% per square kilometer. Third one, per capita land availability is more in Brazil as compared to India. Now here, see, actually India and Brazil both are important developing countries in the world. But for the term of its area, India ranks 7th in the world and Brazil ranks 5th in the world. And for its population, India ranks 2nd and Brazil ranks 5th. When we consider the total area of Brazil, it is nearly 85 lakh 15,770 square kilometer. Okay. On the other hand, the total area of India is only about 32 lakh 87,263 square kilometers. Okay. The total population of Brazil is only 20 crore. On the other hand, total population of India is nearly 130 crore. Therefore, when we made the comparison between India and Brazil, the Brazil has more land and compared to it, less population is observed. And in India, less land compared to the Brazil, and its population is quite high. Because of that, per capita land availability is more in Brazil and it should be less in India. That is the answer. Next, question number 6A. Study the following graph and answer the following questions. Here we get the graph of the 4 major cities of Brazil. One is the Manaus, Belém, Porto Alegre, Rio de Janeiro. Clear? Now the first question, in which month is the highest temperature found in all the 4 cities? Answer, in Manaus, the highest temperature is found in the month of August to October. In Belém, it is found in month of June to December. In Porto Alegre, it is found in the month of January and February. Or in Rio de Janeiro, it is found in the month of February. Okay. Then second one, in which month does it rain the most in the given cities? In Manaus, it rains most in the month of March. In Belém, it is in the month of March. In Porto Alegre, it is in the month of August and September. And in Rio de Janeiro, it is in the month of January to March. Clear? Third one, when does Brazil have its rainy season? Generally, the Brazil has its rainy season from September to November, as well as from March to May, because of the variations. Which city has the maximum range of temperature and how much is it? Manaus has the temperature maximum range, and it is nearly from 23 degrees Celsius to 33 degrees Celsius, as it is a part of equatorial region. As the Manaus is only important city from the Amazon River basin, and due to the equator, the sun rays are almost perpendicular, and due to the humid condition, okay, the range of temperature is from 23 degrees Celsius to 33 degrees Celsius. What type of climate will be found in the Rio de Janeiro? Climatic conditions for the Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro generally lies along the eastern coast of Brazil. So because of that, it has the humid climatic conditions, and due to the closeness of the Tropic of Capricorn, the climate is moderate or warm here. So the humid and moderate climatic condition mainly observed in Rio de Janeiro. Clear? Look at the following table and draw a line graph and answer the following questions. See, I send here on a group the graph of this question, and here we only discuss the question answer based on the table. What is the interval of the data? The interval data is around 10 years. And in which period did urbanization occur rapidly? The rate of urbanization is rapidly occurred within 1960 to 1970. 1960 to 1970. During this time, the urbanization process is quite high. Even the 5 sentences that the graph analyzed. First, the graph can be analyzed the Brazil's percentage of urban population. Second, in Brazil's urbanization has mainly increased from 1960 to 2010. Means urbanization or urban population constantly increased in Brazil. During 1960 to 1970, the rate of urbanization has rapidly increased, and that is by the 9.7%. Even during the 2002 to 2010, the urbanization increased with the lowest speed, and that is only 3.1%. Though the urbanization has increased from 1960 to 2010, it also increased with the diminishing rates. Means constantly the rate of urbanization, means urban population increased, but their percentage is constantly decreased from 1960 towards the 2010. Even in the coming few years, almost all the population of Brazil will be urbanized. Means very soon, the Brazil, most of the population get urbanized. Now we discuss the question number 7. Answer the following questions in detail. This is for 4 marks. Actually, see the division. 10 marks, 10 years, 1 mark. 1960 to 1970, also 1 mark. And you have to write any 5 sentences. Okay, any 5 sentences for the same. Then you get the complete. If you wrote here any 2 sentences, then you get the complete 1 mark. And 3 marks for diagram. Clear? Next, what is the field visit? What items will you take with you for field visit? First, we understood the term field visit. Field visit is an important study method in geography, collecting geographical and cultural information by actually paying the visit to a particular place is called field visit. That should be the term or meaning of field visit. And here, and for that, you consider 1.5 marks. And for items will you take with you for field visit, consider 3.5 marks. And for that, we have to write here at least 4 different points for the second one. The first one is that notebook, pen, pencil, scale, cameras, etc. to collect information. Second, compass for knowing the directions, maps for understanding the various locations, even questionnaire. Questionnaire means it is a list of questions based on your field visit. So this helps to collect the more and more information and relevant information for the concern areas. And the fourth one is that container, bags for collecting samples of water, soil, rocks, plants, crops, etc. And also kept a bottle of 1 bottle of drinking water, first aid box, etc. That things we will take along with us for the field visit. If you wrote like that, then you get the complete 4 marks. I repeat, 1.5 marks for the term, what is a field visit. And for items, you have to consider 2.5 marks. I repeat, 1.5 marks for term and 2.5 marks for items. So collectively, it should be 4 marks. Explain the characteristic features of the North Indian plains. See, North Indian plains. First of all, North Indian plains are the plains which has the flat surface, and this flat surface mainly formed due to the depositional work. Mainly, the depositions mainly responsible due to the alluvium brought by the rivers that flows from the Himalayan mountain ranges. Clear? And because of that, this North Indian plains mainly lies to the northern part of the India, mainly between Himalayan ranges to the north and peninsular plateau region to the south. Clear? Second thing, the North Indian plains lies between Himalayan mountain ranges to the north and peninsular plateaus to the south. And when we consider its extent, it mainly extends from the state of Rajasthan and Punjab in the west up to the Assam in the east. That is the extent. It means it was extended mainly west to east. And when we consider their shape, it was quite broad to the west and become narrow towards the east. Clear? Then the North Indian plains are divided into the 3 different parts. The first is a western plain, central plain, and eastern plain. See, low-lying area of the east of Aravalli, which is the central part of the North Indian plains, and it was largely drained by the Ganga river and its tributary. So we consider this central part as a Ganga plains, and its shape, it slopes towards the east. Clear? East. Second thing, the delta of Ganga Brahmaputra rivers extend the state of West Bengal in India and also the Bangladesh. And this region is known as the Sundarban, and Sundarban considered to be the world's largest delta region. Besides that, the western part of the North Indian plains is occupied by the desert, and this desert region also known as the Thar desert or Marustai, and which occupy the state of this region mainly lies within the state of northwestern part of the Rajasthan. The state of Rajasthan is occupied the desert region. Beside that, the plains of Punjab lies to the north of desert. Lies to the north of desert, Thar desert, and it is located to the west of Aravallis and the Delhi ranges. Actually, this plains totally lies within the state of Punjab and Haryana, but it slopes mainly towards the west, not towards the east. And it has very fertile soil, and due to the fertile soil, agriculture is highly developed in this region. And this region mainly drained due to the main rivers that become the tributaries of the river Indus, like Satluj, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias, etc. Okay. Now the third one, which means of communication has expedited the field of communications? See, first point: telephone, mobile phones, computer, internet, etc. means of communication has expedited the field of communications. Clear? Besides that, the means of mass communication like television, newspaper, radios, etc. have expedited in the field of communication. When we made the comparison for India and Brazil, see, mobile telephone have led the rapid expansion of the telecommunication services in Brazil. Okay, and the nature of Brazilian territory, especially landmass, size, and the large pockets of the unurbanized or unpopulated tracts, densely vegetated areas, create the significant impediments today for the expansion of the coverage of communication in Brazil. Clear? Or Brazil telecommunication services in Brazil. Besides that, Brazil is a developing technology to send domestically made satellites into the space by their own. Okay, this is about the Brazils. And when we consider the telecommunications for India, with the explosion of the electronic media, telecom industry has become one of the fast growing sector in India. Even in this area of information and communication, more digitally enhanced communication devices like mobile phones, internet, satellites are paving a way to expansion for the wider reach of communication technology. Even India is one of the largest user of the smartphones and internet. Okay, because of the high population in India. And with the development of our own satellites, India has come to a long way in this placement. India also remain a completely independent to carry out their own satellite related programs. Okay. If you wrote like that, then you get the complete 4 marks. Huh? At least 6 to 7 points are expected for the each questions for the answer in detail, as its weightage is around 4 marks. Okay, thank you.